Hey, how you all doing out there on the World Wide Marvelous? Sister L here with the full moon in Capricorn reading. Yay! So how's it been? I've been a little unwell, but now I've taken the painkillers. The hard-working moon of Capricorn is kicking in, and right now at this time we are approximately 3 degrees into Capricorn, and the full moon will be at 6 degrees. So the sun is currently at 6 degrees, and the sun and the moon will be opposing each other. So it'll be on the opposite sides of the earth from each other. So the sun currently in Cancer at 6 degrees, and the moon currently in Capricorn at 3 degrees. It will be reaching the 6-degree mark in a few hours, and on its way to meeting up with its opposition to the sun. It will also be crossing Saturn's path. Now Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, and so Saturn rules the structures of our bodies. Saturn rules our bones and our teeth, all the hard aspects within our body that keeps our bodies together. And so Saturn can be seen as a very serious person, a very serious side within us, a side that likes to be ambitious and that likes to strive, because it's the sign of the mountain goat, and the mountain goat can climb very steep mountains very carefully, very smartly and surely, lest they lose their grip. So it's about a bit of an uphill struggle. It's more of a work ethic as well, with the moon in Capricorn, or the sign of Capricorn. So let's read what it says in my time passages for the moon in Capricorn. So the moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign. With the moon in Capricorn, an achievement and status orientated emotional nature emerges. Today, you and everyone else will be likely feeling focused on duties and responsibilities. There is an atmosphere of stern emotional reserve and the revealing of your serious and sensitive side. In fact, you might feel restricted to some extent in the free expression of your emotions. Okay, it is a wonderful day to nurture your ambitious nature. This is a hard-working moon position, and you can accomplish a great deal in terms of tasks that will bring you a strong sense of fulfillment. Indeed, your instinctual nature today is focused on using your resources to make things happen in your world and propel you closer to achieving your goals. The restraint of your emotions can be used to your advantage, in the sense that you are not going to be easily distracted by your feelings. At the same time, you do well to guard against the potential of becoming emotionally distant. That's right, because when you're working hard, you need to cut off all your emotional sides and get on with the job at hand so the task can be completed. And also in the wheel of the zodiac, Cancer is at the bottom, which is at the 4th house. It represents the 4th house, the mother, our home, our roots, our ancestry. And Capricorn is opposite Cancer, and this is seen as the highest part of the chart, the 10th house, the steep climb, the ambitiousness to keep going, keep striving within your lives. So see where the moon in Cancer is in your chart. And so for the full moon, I will be pulling a Sacred Traveler Oracle card. So how's it been? How's it been? I've been having a little bit of a fight with my sickle. However, we give thanks for all our trials and tribulations, and we need to keep focused and hard-working like Capricorn. Could be dealing with difficult issues and aspects within our lives right now, trying to balance out our emotions and our status-orientated self. Okay, and here's the card for Capricorn, because Capricorn, you're the 1st house, so I'll be starting with you. And it says, reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Indeed it is, Capricorn, in your full moon. You enjoy that full moon in your first house. The first house is maybe we will come to a fullness of changing our outward appearance, our outward looks, our thoughts, anything that is divinely ours. Come to a fullness, come to a closing, an ending, ready for more beginnings. So there you go, Capricorn, reaching your destination indeed with your first house, and I hope you have a great time with that. And now we have Sagittarius. You're in the second house. Second house rules our personal finances, okay? Oh, it says reaching your destination too. Your light is shining brightly. So that's for you, Sagittarius, in the second house of finances, personal independence, personal values, and goals. Maybe some will be coming to fruition in that part of your chart. That's for you, Sagittarius, in the second house. Then we have Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the third house. And the third house is communications, emails. Let's see, maybe you'll be coming to fruition. Okay, the card for you. Fruition in conversations that you're having with people, or maybe projects that you have. Third house are connected to projects, will be coming to some form of culmination. And your card is grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And indeed it does in the third house with lots of communication. So that's for you, Scorpio, in the third house. Now we have Libra. Libra, how are you doing? Yes, you have the fourth house of home and family and connecting with your roots. So you will have the sun in your 10th house at present, which is the house of Capricorn, and taking authority of your personal feelings. And the sun now, the moon now, sorry, the full moon in Capricorn is in your 4th house, and you have wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So there, Libra, in your 4th house. You can see how beautiful you can make your surroundings, your home, place where you reside, your inner strength. A culmination will be happening there in the 4th house. The wondrous universe ahead of you. That's right. Okay, now we have Virgo. You're in the 5th house. 5th house of children and fun. Okay, here we go. And it says, choosing your path, all is possible. In the 5th house, maybe a culmination with something to do with your children or young people, or even looking at the child within yourself. Maybe we're coming to a time now in the Capricorn full moon. Capricorn is taking care of yourself, being your own authority. So be your own authority with your childlike self, or the people around you. And see how you can nestle into a new way as you come to the fullness of an old way. So that's for you, Virgo, in the 5th house. Okay, now we have Leo. You get the 6th house of work and balance, I would say, and also health, how we look after ourselves. Maybe we need a new regime, a new health regime, etc. Okay, and the card for you, Leo, is staying focused, hold the course. There you go. So maybe you'll be coming to an ending in a different way of how you look after your health, of family matters also. So maybe you've been working hard on that, and the Capricorn new moon will bring results into fruition as we start anew. So that's for you, Leo, in your 6th house. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. You get the 7th house. The 7th house is one-to-one relationships, marriages, partnerships of all kinds, really. Partnerships even within ourselves. That's right. So we'll be coming to a culmination of maybe how we think about partnerships. And the sun obviously is in your 1st house right now, Cancer. So apart from looking after yourself, you probably will be looking after others, but maybe there'll be a different way of doing it now. And you have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. Sometimes we can be feeling slightly overwhelmed on one-to-one relationships, especially if a fullness or a vibration that's pretty large, and we're trying to keep ourselves to ourselves. But at the same time, we need to share ourselves with others and learn how to do that. Whew, it's pretty hot round here today. Pretty hot round here today. Okay, whoa, before I could even get out, Gemini, wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So you, Gemini, you'll be getting the 8th house. Excuse me while I waft myself. You'll be getting the 8th house of resources. Maybe you'll be coming to a culmination of how you spend your resources. Maybe you'll be seeing in the fullness of the full moon, the full light, how you spend your resources, how you connect with other people. 8th house is also the deep side of ourselves, maybe our sexual partners, or anything that we're in depth with. So that's for you there, Gemini, in the 8th house. Yay, and Taurians, here we go. We're in the 9th house, the 9th house of learning. And maybe we'll be coming to a culmination in what we have learned so far. And it says, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So if you were learning something new, maybe now you've got into the gist of it, and the fullness is appearing in your very space. In the 9th house of higher learning and knowledge, a culmination will be coming there as you've learnt that skill. Very good. And now you're in the flow of that skill. Okay, so Aries, you have the 10th house, and the 10th house is the house of Capricorn, and you have great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. So maybe you have an idea of where you'll be going next, but for now you can sit in the fullness, in the dream of it, ready to take action. That's right, the 10th house is our own authority and how we use our authority for ourselves and others. So there you go, Aries, a great adventure, maybe coming to a culmination, ready for the next one. That's right, so you enjoy that, Aries, in your 10th house. Pisces, you have the 11th house, and it says wandering path, enjoy the journey. So you may be meeting new groups or coming to a culmination with present groups, or developing into a fullness with the group situations. Yeah, that's right. There, Pisces. That's what the 11th house rules. Hope that happens well for you. And Aquarius, Aquarians, you have the 12th and final house. And the card that's dropped out for you is Mystic Healer. Oh, the 12th house is associated with mystic healing. Healing energy flows through you. So you'll be coming into the fullness of your 12th house, which represents dreams and visions. And learning how to be a mystic healer. Maybe now you've perfected that trade and you're coming to the fullness of that at this Capricorn new moon time. So you enjoy that, Aquarius, in your 12th house. Yes, and the card I have for all of us on this very hot, steamy night, I have to say. It's very warm. I'm loving it still, and I'm sure it's helping with my sickle cells. And the card that jumped out is Great Adventure. Well, two jumped out actually, and the other one is Watching Clouds, Lie Back, Rest and Relax. And this says take a risk, venture forward. Well, it must be a very relaxing risk that we need to take, huh? In this powerful time of Capricorn, striving to our highest element and feeling full with that element and knowing we are exactly where we need to be. Okay, peeps, well, enjoy this hot full moon in Capricorn, and I'm sure to catch up with you pretty soon. Okay, take care.